welcome back, everyone. Hello and welcome back. How are you all doing today? Hello, hello. How's it going, Sky Kittens? How are you doing today? We're gonna jump right back in to the Electric Whip team and Hook Guy. Oh my goodness, we're jumping straight back in here. What are we doing? Okay. I remember what we were doing. It's been a bit since we played last. Actually, it's been a week to the day since we played this game last. Just like last week, unfortunately, I have to be up ridiculously early tomorrow, so we're gonna play Into the Breach instead of RimWorld. But we'll play RimWorld maybe tomorrow. Worst case, in 2 days, we'll be back at RimWorld. Alright, let's see here. Pinnacle Robotics. I can't remember what we were doing next. We're gonna do Pinnacle Robotics, or we're gonna do Detritus Disposal next. Hey, there's Fuzzy Wuzzy. How you doing today? Hello, hello. Do we want to... This one's at spiders, and I kind of want to deal with spiders sooner than later. Though, then again, we've had some serious issues, and mobility lockdown's going to get us in a lot of trouble. So actually, let's go for detritus, and then we only have to deal with rocks, which we can lightning through rocks. So that should be okay. One of the spider ones would be too, but again, we're not safe from spiders. Spiders, like, lightning hitting us is bad. It does a lot of damage. Well, specifically to the Boulder Mech. Boulder Mech does not like lightning. It's bad. Let's go for detritus. We'll sort out the spiders eventually, and I will probably dislike myself for doing such a thing. But let's go and deal with the explosion, scion, and dig guys. Let's go sort that one out. You hate waiting on government emails, Fuzzy Wuzzy? Oh my goodness. They're just as fast as the DMV, aren't they? Aren't they? Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's jump in. We have conveyor belts, where everything starts with shields. We're going to go conveyor belts. I mean, either or of these. Actually, this one only gives us access to this one. We don't get access to here. The nano silos will give us access to both, but realistically, we care most about these. 4, but we can only get 3 of them. We'll do the teleport facility, whatever this one is, to try and get this core. If we're feeling lucky, we'll end up going for this one with the electricity and the 2 stars, and then we can choose to either go for double electricity or electricity and a star. Figure it out from there. So what's this look like? Oh, it's just a perfect straight line. Excellent. Okay, I can get behind that. Wonder if we can rock people into a tomb, into like a rock tomb where they're stuck in it and they get pushed down. I wonder. Alright, we need to kill 7 enemies and we need to protect the coal plant. The coal plant is right there, so maybe we don't rely on that, because depending on how they get moved down here, that could be bad. You got a call today with expectations of going back to work on Friday? Oh yeah! I remember sending an email to set up getting recertified. Well, hopefully they get back, or credentialed. Credentialated? I don't think I've ever seen it written out like that before. Yeah, hopefully they sort it out soon, because it's already Monday. Let's jump on in. Alright, so we got Explodey Boy. We need to sort out Explodey Boy ASAP. And we need to take him out before anyone else. So we moved 3 squares, so we really can't rely on anything there. So let's go and do this. I'm assuming he's going to move, because he can only move 2. He can only go over to here or over to here, so I'm assuming he's going to move this way. Oh. Oh? Hang on a second. Did we upgrade this thing to do 3 damage yet? No, we did not. We got to upgrade this thing to do 3 damage. What I was thinking we could do, and what we might still do, is we could still move Lily here, because then Lily would create the chain, and then we could just lightning straight through. It does no damage to this guy. And we now know order of operations is, because this one is dead during the activation, this guy won't blow up, who should be A-okay. That would do 3 damage to this guy, but not take him out, which is unfortunate. We can also move up here. It's only going to do 1 damage. And acid only does extra damage to... What does acid do again? Acid, I think acid only does damage to, like, attacks. We can't get Steve in position to blast him, which is unfortunate. Best we could do is move here and hit here and push him, but that's not going to stop this guy. So maybe we ignore him. Oh, you know what? We do ignore him. If we ignore this guy and we can lightning down these, right? We can then move Lily right here and then pull this guy to us so he gets blocked, right? He gets blocked. We will still get acid and 1 damage on Lily. Oh, acid removes shielding armor, I believe. I think. So it means we won't have armor for the rest of the fight, which is unfortunate. But we'd take out this one, we'd take out this one, we'd block another one from popping up. This one would take 1 damage and then would be taking 4 damage from next time we attack. You do 3, don't you? You do 3 damage. He's gonna do 3 damage, so that would kill you. So that's actually no good. Much damage. Lily could get over here once this zap is done and this one's down. Or actually, once this one's down, Lily can get up here and block, can body block, take 2 damage, have 3 health left. We can body block, that's fine. Or, even better, actually, we bring Lily here. We can pull over, and then you'll be missing and you'll just get conveyored down 1. And then we can move. I was originally thinking of blocking this, but I guess instead we just move Steve here and we blast this guy to get rid of him. And then all we're dealing with is 0 damage and 1-2 Vec we have to deal with at the start here. And then we'll have to go from there. The problem is we do need to kill 7 Vec, and blocking them is not ideal if you want to get more of them down. There's 4 here, so we only need to let 3 come up over the course of 3 turns. Should be okay. Alright, let's go ahead and let's do that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to lightning. Unfortunately, Lily is going to have to eat the damage. Oops. Lily is going to have to eat the damage so we can get up here. Because we couldn't get around because they were blocking our passage. And we'll go ahead and pull them over. And have you blast them. Rock time. You've got nothing better to do. You just hang out. Good. There we go. Bam. And Scorpion. Okay, not too bad. Okay, that's easy. That's easy. We can move out of the way. Nice. Not even locked in place. All right, so we just need to take out 2. So if we can take out both of these, man, these alphas are brutal. All right, Fuzzy Wuzzy, what you got? If they don't send you an email, there's no point in going back to the office on Friday. Yeah, it makes no sense. You need to get the email for authorization. Everything's been sorted, right? So they have tomorrow to send it, and Wednesday you can contact your union rep again. Let her know. Oh boy. Because they have to call people in that do the creds to come in to do pictures. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because they're going to have to go through the whole process for you again, I'm sure. You have to go tomorrow. To have your undercut redone. Holy moly. Alright, Fuzzy, hopefully everything gets sorted. Hopefully everything gets sorted, but I mean, I'm not gonna hold my breath. You're freezing, Sky? Sky Kittens, what's going on? Why are you freezing? Alright, so if we shot... We don't do enough damage. You shoot first, though. You do 3 damage. We can move Steve here and Boulder here to do 3 damage. We can move Lily up, right? And we can move you over here. And then we could lightning here to get 2 damage on you, and then you'll get hit for 3, and you'll go down. And we can boulder here for 3 damage, so you'll have 2 health left. And then we just need 2 of these guys to pop up the fight, and we can just have you heal up and prepare to block another one popping up here. Also, thanks for getting you addicted to Ale and Tail Tavern. It's such a crazy good game. I really enjoyed that this weekend. I had a blast playing that Fuzzy Wuzzy. I'm so excited to play that on Saturday again. Such a good game. Are you playing it or are you watching it? You playing it yourself or are you watching people? I think we're going to stick with this move. Yeah, so let's go ahead and let's repair up. Get damage down. Lightning over. This way we don't go in the acid. Oh! I forgot about the conveyors, and everything just went horribly, horribly, horribly wrong. We just had a catastrophic failure. So I forgot conveyors do conveyor things to enemies as well. Oh my goodness. That was a catastrophic failure. We lost 2 pieces of grid. Silica's dead. Silica died. We lost Silica. It says disabled. Is Silica not actually dead? Because Silica's a robot? Usually the pilot's just flat dead. Oh my goodness, this has gone horrifically. Because Lily's now dead. And we cannot redo. This timeline's done. I just made a catastrophic error. Actually, no, Lily's fine. We can jump out. This is still a catastrophic error. Like, there's still no change in everything has gone to immediate code red. Mistakes were made. Holy moly. I'm just like, it's gonna be fine. Oh my good gracious. This is so bad. Losing Silica is actually horrifically bad for us. If Silica's still alive, that's grand. If she's not, this is really bad. If she's still alive, we can sort this out. And we're just taking grid damage, and it's fine. We just have to make it 2 more turns. We're not going to kill the 4 more people we need to. We just don't have the damage output. We just don't have the damage output. Especially because we're down to only 1 person that can actually do any damage, and it's to a one target individual. So like, we flat out cannot do it. I need to figure this out. Oh, you're playing Alien Tale? Nice. It's 50 degrees. You have no heat in your building? Oh my good gracious. Sky Kids, that's so cold. 50 with nothing? It'd be like super bundled. Meanwhile, you got people in like the northern US states just being like, 50 degrees, it's hot out. Okay, I need to like, I need to really like lock in here. Horrible things happened. We're currently looking at losing another 1 unit of grid, which we can sacrifice. We can sacrifice a piece of grid, that's fine. We're gonna get 1 back, so it's not too bad. Biggest issue is we need to sort this out. I could move here and blast this one, doing 3 damage and pushing you for 2, or for 1. And then you could actually just hook yourself out here. The conveyor belt's going to move them over, so this is going to do 1 damage to this guy. It's not much, but it'll do it. The other option is we try and defend grid damage, and we instead move here and we blast here. And we jump over. I think we're going to do that. Instead of killing, we're going to try and just... We're going to try and avoid extra grid damage. We're gonna attempt to... Can you restart? No. Once you hit end turn, that's it. You can only restart the turn until you end your turn. I ended my turn, actions occurred, it was over. So, yeah, not good. It only says disabled, and Silica's still here. I think Silica's still alive? I'm not positive. Okay. That's bad. And that's bad. And that's bad. So we can go here. We're gonna lose so much grid. Oh, we're gonna lose so much grid. Right now, they're currently threatening 3 grid. Again, if we take 4 grid damage, we'd lose the run. Actually, they're currently threatening 4 grid damage. And a loss of Steve here. Steve's also slated to die. Take 1 damage, take 3 damage. That's his full 4 health. We could move Lily here and pull this guy up, which then releases you from being locked in place. We can then move you here, lava shot here, killing this guy, pushing you up 1, so when the conveyor happens, you move down 1 and you miss. We will then take 3 grid damage, and it'll be the end of the fight. That is the best we can do. Right? Did I math this right? Because now we can still hit reset turn. So we're going to lose 1, 2, 3. This is only going to do 1 damage, but it's going to do nothing because of the armor. Okay. So we can make it through this barely alive, but... Man, that 22% did not come in to save us, huh? Yikes. Oh, I forgot this guy got moved too. I wasn't paying attention to the conveyors. Usually I'm good with conveyors. Killed in action. We did lose Silica. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Oh, I would have preferred losing literally anyone else other than Silica. Silica has been with us for 5 timelines and 3 successful runs. Silica's ability has been absolutely linchpin critical for our runs as well. I'm honestly tempted to restart the whole run because of that. And I think the game autosaves after each turn. I think even if we like quit out, we're still posed. But you also know me. I don't like resetting. I'm not. It's my mistake, my pain. I have to live with it. Now we have to really figure this out, because this is very problematic now. Silica died after taking severe damage in battle against the creatures. Power available. You got 2 power. What do you know? Where'd that come from? Put it in move. Okay, so the problem now is we're down a pilot. I'm gonna put Lily in charge of the lightning thing so we have impulsive so we can move further on the first turn. Jeez. This is really bad. Oh yeah, we also lost that 3 grid defense because that was on Silica. Oh my goodness. I honestly don't feel confident in doing the nanite fields after that, but, you know, it's trains. We're pretty good with trains, right? Pretty good with trains. Oh, you can depower the whip. Wild. If only we had, if only I could power up the extra damage. For class specifically. We could do shield, ally shield instead of an extra use of Astro Bomb, but that still wouldn't have saved us. The ally shield, the shield ally just doesn't seem that good, to be honest. Because there's never a time in which I'm pulling. I think we've pulled an ally once so far this run. Usually we're constantly pulling enemies. Anyway, let's get up and go and see what we can do. Let's see if we can salvage this run after that massive blunder from not paying attention to conveyors on a conveyor map that's specifically about conveyors. Oh my goodness, I'm such a dingus. Alright. Let's just get set up like so. And we're gonna hopefully be pulling Dig Boy. I'm hoping he'll move right here and prep to attack. Oh, he moved away! Oh, that's not good. Don't like that. Alright, well we have a free pass right now for the first round. That's pretty good. He's only got 2 health. So we could actually bring Steve here and blast this guy. Taking him down and moving the rock up. Just, you know, flooding this area with rocks. this would be a perfect situation to try and chain. Because we could bring Steve here and we would be able to chain and hit both of these twice. Although that would kill Steve. Never mind, that wouldn't work anyway. Also, protecting the robotics lab, which is in this tucked away in this corner, should be pretty easy. We're just gonna have to predominantly focus on the train. The biggest issues are damage output, just is not that grand. I would like to take out enemies, if we can, just so we can reduce the number that we have to deal with. Steve definitely needs to take this one out or else we're going to lose grid, and we flat out cannot afford to lose grid. He does only 1 damage, so it would be 1 grid, and we have the shield so then it would block the other one for the next time that it gets attacked with this auto shields. Still though, that means if we take damage on any other grid node, we're done for, and that's the end of the entire run. If I didn't switch them, I could have moved you here and pulled you over, and you could have hit him for 2. The other thing is we could go here and just zap them all. And then Steve doesn't need to move. We would take out all the rocks, which is unfortunate. I kind of want to keep the rocks there just for buffering and blocking. But then Steve would be free. So Steve could go here, for example, and blast this guy. Doing 3 out of the 4 health that he has. Is there a way I can pull? Yeah, actually, another thing we could do. No, we can't because we can't move there. Oh, man. It's because this guy's blocking us. Otherwise, what we could do, if we could have moved, like right here, with who used to be Lily, we could then pull them over and have them attack this guy, get rid of him for us. We can't really pull any of these guys into attacking each other, can we? The only one we could do is this, if we could move here, which we can't. I just want to be super cautious and super careful on our moves now. We've made such a grievous error. I think our best bet is still going to be shooting here. Where are we going to be hooking? So yeah, maybe we do bring Lily over here. We lightning. Can't pull anyone into any water. We could Astra on you. We move Steve here. Blast this guy. We can actually move here and Astra Bomb over for 1 damage to clear him. And that would get rid of 2 Vec, leaving us with 1 guy with 1 health, 1 with 4, 1 with 2. I think that's going to be our best bet here. We're going to take him out. Blast you. And we'll move... I don't want to move too far. We'll only do 1. Target destroyed. AI unit. We need to get a new pilot ASAP. We really need a new pilot. Ideally one with, like, a special ability. Oh, these scorpions are bad news for us. Alright, so we have 2 threatening. Hopefully they both attack you. Oh, thank goodness. That's unfortunate. I thought this was good news, and then I just realized it's not. You're locked in place now, and you can't double attack. We can clear this guy with 1 shot. We could then go ahead and we can move the AI unit. Or we could go ahead and we can pull him. So then he's not going to take the 3 damage and die. We won't lose Lily. But the issue is then we're in a problem. We've got a problem. Because now, once that happens, we have 2 grid. And we have 2 of them that are attacking grid. The only option we have is to move Steve here, shoot here to push this one off. Which would do 2 damage to Lily. Oh my good gracious. Jeez. Try and pull. Yeah, there's no position.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Hey, how's it going, Morgor? I fixed the sound alert. It works now. You get the whole voice line. I was working on that yesterday when we couldn't stream because Rose had issues with her computer, so we couldn't do the multiplayer stream, sadly. I got some stuff done in the meantime, yeah. Good gracious, getting locked down has been like my biggest bane in this game, which is why I really don't like the spiders. It's the spiders, the scorpions, and isn't there one more that does a web lockdown? Is it the leapers? Do the leapers do that? I can't remember. Anyway, the biggest issue we have right now is that these 2, we have to move this one. This one will do 1 damage, and then this building will get a shield, and then we just can't take any more damage at all. But this probably means this timeline is sunk. Because I don't know if we're going to make it another 0 damage. We have to do 2 more 0 damage things. We only have to make it through 2 more turns, though. This turn and 1 more. We're pretty close. We're almost there. You still have the 4 movement, too. I didn't knock down your movement. You have 5 to get here, though. Because then I could pull you over. Because then you could zap him and get pulled over. And then we can comfortably move here and blast him. But if I do this, he's going to get moved here. Right? We blast this guy with lightning. You drag him over, and you're going to take 2 damage. I think that's just what we have to live with. I think that's literally just what we have to live with here. Oh my goodness, you leveled up. What'd you get? +1 mech move. That's pretty sick. So we get you out of harm's way from the 3 damage, which would kill you. And now you're going to take 2 damage, which won't kill you. The train is now A-okay, not going to die yet. And we're going to take 1 damage, 19% chance of successfully not taking any damage. It's the best we can do. The best we can do. Okay, so we failed, but the shield is now up. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Oh, okay, we lost. Moving here just instantly made us lose. There's nothing we can do. It's over. There's nothing we can do. With it moved here, we don't have enough damage output to hit this position. The only one that could do it is Steve, and Steve can't actually move to a location other than right here, which is too far away to do, which means we'd move Lily, we move the AI unit, we pull it here, and then Steve can move here. And then we can bash him for 3 damage. He'll sit there with 1 health left, with us having 0 ability to do damage to him, other than lightning the train itself and destroying the train itself. We literally cannot save the train. There's 0 we can do to save the train. There's nothing that this team can do. Everything we do does too much damage to things. We can't lightning through a mountain, which would be awesome, but that still would lightning chain the train. Also, when this thing dies, unless we take out this guy, he'll explode and do 1 damage, and that's all this thing has is 1 health. Let's see. We can move here and pull you over so you don't do damage here. And I guess we can move Lily here and block this damage so we don't take damage, so we don't lose the run. Yeah, so we can do this so we don't lose the run. Right? Wait, no, you actually die from this. That's not useful. We can't do that. You die from that hit. You only have 1 health. I guess we can have you sit there and heal, actually. You can sit there and heal. You can sit there and pull this one over. And then you can, I don't know, you do something. Hit a thing. We'll at least finish the round. We'll still have 1 grid power left. We'll still have 1 grid left, so we'll at least finish the run. But the train goes down. There's nothing we can do about the train. Literally nothing. Everything went from bad to worse to worse. Everything is just falling apart. Although this one here, I don't know if even if we had silica, I think we still would have been in the same issue. Silica would have let us use lightning twice, but that wouldn't have changed any of the actions that we did because of the positioning of everything. So I think this one was still going to be a train failure, regardless of the fact that we lost silica. I don't think there's anything different in there other than maybe the extra 3% chance that we wouldn't take grid damage on that one. I think it's the only thing that would have changed. I don't think anything else would have. So this isn't it's two bad events in a row with not much that could have been done. We cannot do waste chambers. It's a high threat, super difficult run. We can't do it. Can't afford to try. Oh, we could drop building chain and increase damage 3 if we wanted, which I'm so tempted to do. I'm so tempted. I think instead we're just going to increase our health here because lightning mech needs to be able to tank more. We need power urgently, so we're gonna go downtown and try and get 2 power by defending the power plants. There's 2 power plants on the map. We just need to defend those. Hopefully we can get that done. We need to get the lightning boy. We need to get lightning boy up front, and then have the little boulder man take him down. Luckily we should be able to. He can only move 2, so we'll be able to maneuver into place, but we can't take any damage. 0 grid damage during this run. 0. And 1 shot is already guaranteed to have to hit this guy. Okay. Dang. If only Lily was left in this one instead of in this one. I'm gonna have to move Lily back. I'm gonna have to move Lily back. Because what we could have done is we could move Steve here. We could blast this guy to clear him. We could then move Lily to here. We'd be able to pull him into the water. And then we'd be able to move over 1, 2, 3, 4. We wouldn't be able to go and attack him, but we could at least get over here and block that hitting this and ending our run. If Lily was still in there. But since not, we need a new plan. We can move here. Lightning through. It's not enough damage, though. Unless we move here and then we astro jump across. But now we're dealing with the fact that we have to shoot this guy first. We'd be able to clear him. He'd have 1 health left, or 2 health left. And this guy would end up ending our run right there. So that won't work. We have to do something about this. And we need to take out Explodey Boy first. Explodey Boy needs to be taken care of. Explosion Scion, Blast Scion needs to be done first. We can move up or down by 1 depending on what we need to do here. This guy's the problem. I don't know how we deal with him. He's gonna end our run. We just don't do enough damage. I was just talking about upping our damage to 3, wasn't I? No, what if we did 3 damage? Yeah, if we went here and we did 3 damage, we could take him out. We blast this guy, hit him for 3 damage, then, actually, you could take the heat. You could move down here and pull him to you so he blocks it. Ooh, that actually would be bad. Because we'd be hit with acid first. Never mind. Order of operations. Man, this is just going so poorly. We're really struggling. Man, I felt like I was doing really well with this team when we first started this last week. Come back in a week later and just nothing but problems. We can go here and blast here, and that would just push him from here to here to do 1 damage and still end our run. That's no good. We could go here and just hit him for 3, which would kill him, but he would explode. So we can move Lily here and lightning this guy to clear him. And then we hit here and just have to deal with getting bumped into the mountain, which is fine. And then... how do we deal with you? What's the best way to deal with you? We could just body block it. We could just sit here. I'd like to do something with this guy. We can't. He's going to do too much damage. He'll do... because if we take acid... we're going to take... if we move here, he's going to do 0 damage to us, but he'll remove our armor. And then we'll have acid on us, which means to take double normal damage. And then this guy would do 4 damage to us if we pull him over into it. So I think we just have to tank it and just live with it. I don't think we can do anything with these 2. We'll only have 3 Vec remaining. 1, 2, and 3. So it won't be too bad. Or, sorry, 1, 2, and 3. So it won't be too bad, but it's still not great. Might as well pull him to us, get him closer. We'll pull him to us so he's going to be closer, a little easier for us to deal with. I don't want him going around. Alright, so we'll take him out. And we'll just get bumped into the mountain and it'll be fine. Alright. Yeah, so armor is now gone. We no longer have armor and we take double damage until we repair. Block this guy. Oh, he's jumped into the acid. Sick. That's nice. So we can lightning this guy if we're free to move, which we are not. And this guy's a problem. So we can move Steve here. No, we can't. We can move Steve here, have him shoot and miss. We can blast here with the rock, pushing him into the water, freeing you up. We can move you here and pull him over so he doesn't do any damage. We can actually either continue to block, or we can bring Lily here and lightning this guy down, because we do 2 damage times 2, so we'll do 4 damage because he's covered in acid. Then we'll have 4 Vec we have to deal with. 1, 2, 3, and 4 versus 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I think we still go with that. I think we're still gonna do that. The other option is we can just have Lily repair and wait. Kind of want to sit here. We're gonna sit here. We're gonna sit here. Makes the water acid. We're gonna sit here because I'd rather fight the enemies we know than the enemies we don't. I don't know what's gonna pop up, and it could be way worse. Okay, this guy's gotta go down. We gotta get rid of him. Okay, if we pull again and we move out of the way, this will still hit this, unfortunately. So we are gonna lose the time pod. think. No? Thought it would hit the time pod. I guess not. Alright. What we can do... He has to go, though. We can move here. Blast you. We'll pull you. Again. And we can move here. And chuck a boulder here to get rid of him. Or we can get rid of... Let's get rid of this guy instead. We'll stay where we are and we'll shoot this again. We'll push him in. I'd rather get rid of the guy that hits 3 areas at once as opposed to the one that only hits 1 and does a lot of damage. Doesn't mean we are going to get lightning for a lot of damage here. We'll take 2 damage. But I think I'd rather do that. Get back over here again. Get over here. Push him in. Alright. Last round. 2 enemies. Popping up. Ooh, not good. And not ideal. Ooh, that's not good. We're gonna have to pull. That's not good. That's 3. Okay. Only 3 are threatening things. So we can't... Oh, we can't move far enough. We can't move far enough. We can't move far enough to pull. That might be a loss. Because that means you can't interact with anything, and we have to have someone do enough for both, and we can't. Because we can move Steve here. Oh, wait, not there. Oh, we can move Steve here. Here? No. Move Steve here. We can move Steve here and blast there to get this guy into the water. And that'll take care of that. How's it going, Rune? How are you doing today? We're trying to recover from a catastrophic mistake I made. And we're struggling to recover. We only have 1 grid left. We're just about dead. But yeah, so we could go and move Steve here, blast this guy into the water. We don't do 3 damage. I think that's a loss. I think we lost. We can move here, and we can pull him once you're out of the way, right? Like if Lily was here, for example, we can pull this guy, so he's out of the way. So these 2 won't do damage here. But the issue is this one, this Alpha Hornet. I need 4 damage on him. I can only get 2. We could push him with Steve and get him out of the way, but then the issue is we can't get rid... No one can interact with them. We can get over here and do 2 damage. That's nothing. 2 damage is nothing. We just didn't scale enough damage. Except his feet, Zeldar. No, we need to think on this. There might be a way that I'm just not seeing. I don't think there is a way, but there might be a way that I'm just not seeing. I need to pull this guy, but I can't because of his position. If only we had 1 more movement. I think moving Lily out of this was a huge mistake. I think moving Lily from the hook mech to the lightning mech was a massive error. Especially with her getting the +1 move when she leveled up. That would be the move we needed. So before it didn't matter, but during this time it does matter that we moved Lily. I never brought her back. Because then she could go here and she can move this back 1. Well, even if we move him back one, it still doesn't work, does it? Right? Because you can get rid of him, but the lightning mech only does 2 damage. Oh, Silica died. That was the catastrophic error, Rude. Conveyors happened when I wasn't thinking that conveyors were going to move, and things went really bad really fast. We went from all but 1 grid unit and Silica and doing really well and having a really good run to just everything being essentially over in 1 turn. 1 mistake. That's all it takes. We're trying to save the world, Rude. We're trying to save the world. Yeah, I think that's it. I can't see a way for us to win this. And this is the last turn we needed to. If we did that, we could have gotten 2 power nodes back and we could sacrifice a little more. There is a chance it doesn't do damage, though. There is a chance it doesn't do any damage, right? There's a chance on the wind that the grid, the 19% chance that the grid holds. The 19% chance of success here. Let's see. Oh! No way! Oh, it's a 19% chance of success. We did it. I refuse to accept defeat, carcinogen. There's always a way. Oh my goodness. Luck is on my side. Oh my good gracious, that's hysterical. I can't believe it. We just got lucky. That's insane. Alright, Lily's getting moved immediately. Immediately, Lily's getting moved. Lily needs to get moved immediately. Holy moly, I cannot believe it. A flawless run on this map, apparently. Oh my goodness, and Vortex Fist, actually useful. We'll definitely take that. That is absolutely, actually useful. Alright, Lily, get out of here. Lily, get back in here. Good gracious, jeez. Oh my goodness. Oh, my poor heart. Alright. Oh, no, not more conveyors. More conveyors? Oh, man, we should probably do the conveyors, though. We now have 3 grid, so it's not too bad. I don't want to do the dangerous one. As much as it would be nice to get some rep, we've got 0 reputation gain. We can literally buy nothing at the end of this, except for the 2 maybe that we can get from the corporate HQ defense. Take less than 3 grid damage. We can do. I only have 3 grid. Let's do this thing. Conveyors. Alright, so we can go here, we can go here, we can go here. See what we can do. We need to defend the power plant and take less than 3 grid damage. Oh my goodness, this is another one. There's another one. Oh, if we can get this, and we get... Wait, did we get a core during that and I didn't apply the core? We totally got a core from the thing and I didn't apply the core. That core would have let us do 3 damage. Ugh, mistakes. But luckily, at least, this we can... Ooh, no, we can't. Even with 3 damage, it doesn't matter. Because Vortex Fist is what we'd want to do. If we had Silica in here, we'd have it sorted. We'd Vortex Fist twice, and that would have been sorted. The issue is we have to blast this guy first, or else we're going to have AoE damage. And any AoE damage is going to take us down on grid. We can't afford it. We might have to, though. This guy's going to do no damage to us. Bet this only does 1 damage. Because we can move here and blast him. So we could lightning, move over, blast him. He'll do 1 damage to everyone, which will do 1 damage to grid, so we'll lose 1 grid damage, 1 grid health. But that's acceptable. Versus 2 that he's actively going to try and do. We're not going to take damage here because the conveyor goes first. So he's actually going to get pulled away from us before he can attack. We're not on a grid. We're not a conveyor. We are not on a conveyor grid, but he is. So we don't have to worry about that. We're going to take 2 explosions if we do this. So we'll take 2 damage. You'll still have 3 health. I think that's acceptable. Alright, so you're going to lightning. Actually, no, because you're going to get pushed away, so you'll be fine. Perfect. Alright, took 1 damage, but now the power grid's up. It's fine. I guess we might as well do 1 damage, just in case we can't do any other damage to this guy. We can at least do an Astro Bomb again. Or no, we only have 1 Astro Bomb available. We can't do 2, I don't think. Let's double check. I think we can only do 1. I don't think we unlocked having 2. Did we? No, we did unlock having 2. Definitely did. Yeah, we unlocked having 2. So we can do it again. So we can run across everyone to do 1 extra damage. It's not enough to take this guy out, though. Which is annoying. And we're essentially locked down for no good reason. We can't leave. We can take him out with a quick old vortex, though, which is nice. We can blast this guy to stop one from coming up and pushing him over, but he misses. But how do we stop him? So originally I was thinking we can go here and pull. Well, we do 3 damage. What am I talking about? We can just blast him. So we can just blast this guy for 3 damage to clear him. Move over here, pull him to us, the conveyor, Vortex Fist to take this guy out. Oh, but if we blast him, we are going to lose a time pod. I don't want to lose the time pod. We could really use it. We're struggling. We could use anything we can get. The other option would be having Steve. Yeah, Steve blast here, move him over. We can eat one more grid damage. Actually, we can come here, we can pull him into the drink. Oh, the conveyor's gonna move you out of the way, so there's no blocking this. We can't block it. I was gonna have us body block it with the AI, but we can't. We want to keep the time pod alive. We're hosed. Because we can't even get Lily far enough over here. To try and grab that. How else could we pull people? Yeah, if you rock the time pod, it explodes. Yeah, it's no good if you break it. The other option would be jumping here and pulling, but then we still have to deal with you. So if we came over, if we brought you here and we pulled you over, you'd be shooting this, which would have no problems, and then we could go ahead and move here and blast here. No, but then it's still going to be a problem. Still not going to get anything done. I think rock and water equals gone, because it's not showing a blocking of the bullets. I don't think the rock survives in water. I do wish it would tell me. But I don't think it does. We don't want a lightning. I mean, I guess you take 1 damage either way, huh? We could move here. If we get lightning, we'll be able to take out 2 enemies. We'll still have to sacrifice a grid if we do that. I think maybe we sacrifice the grid. I'm not too sure how to deal with this guy. The only real option we have is to grab him here. I mean, actually, what we could do, this will sound a little crazy. Actually, what we can do... No, we can't. Never mind. I was going to say we pull over and then we shoot him, but if we do that, we're just going to push him back. So, we can move here. We can shoot ourselves for 2 damage, pushing this guy over, and then pull him, right? And then lightning this guy, and then we'll be fine. And it'll take 1 extra damage if someone digs up from the ground below. So we still have 2 health left. Like so. So no grid damage. I mean, it works. We still need to take this guy out, though. Holy moly, that's bad. Luckily, we have an Astro Bomb. 1 more use. We can use it to get rid of this guy as we jump up and out, if we choose to. You're going to only attack this guy. That's good. You do 1 damage. 1 damage. So we could Astro Bomb out, and we'll take 1 damage, but we still have our armor, so it's fine. And then no one explodes anymore when they die. And then we could go and either rock this guy down, or we can rock to block. The other option is we could come here first and do massive lightning damage. The order of operations. Ah, dang it. This guy goes after this one. Vortex Fist would end up in the kill. We can also just body block and heal and have 1 extra health. Yeah, so we Astro Bomb out. You're still going to take 0 damage. That's fine. We can go for a block. We can also land it here, actually, and still move you here and have you lightning these guys for a good chunk of change in terms of damage, and have this one just get blocked. Actually, this one's gonna get pushed if we do that. Instead, maybe we just move Steve here and break this guy down. to reduce the number of them that we're playing with. And what we can do is we can Vortex Fist. It does 1 damage to us, but it'll move him back 1. He'll still do the damage, but it'll block the enemy coming up. No, he won't. He's gonna die. We'll clear him. But he's still gonna go and remove this shield first. Alright, that's still not, that's not bad. That's not bad. It'll be worse. We only have 2 enemies we have to deal with after this. And we still kept our grid up. Or 3 enemies, rather. This one doesn't get blocked. That's bad, because you don't have enough health for this. That's bad, because we can't take that grid damage. And that's bad, because you don't... Ooh. Because you don't have a single escape mechanic to get out of this. So currently you're dead as a doornail, which is not good, Lily. And currently you're dead as a doornail. Well... Shoot. Here we are again. And this guy's threatening the end of our run with 2 grid damage. So what we can do is we can blast here, which will block this shot, except for, of course, the time pod will be forfeit. So otherwise we can shoot him if we want to save the time pod. But he'll then shoot this and do a 1x3 wide damage area, killing the time pod. It would save you, but you couldn't do anything to this guy. So instead, oh, I can't shoot you either. You've got taken too much damage. I need to get this one free. If I can get Lily free, Lily can then move here and pull this guy. And then we can go from here and then stand here. No, we can't, because the conveyor will move us. There's no way... We can't stop him. I guess what we can do is we can move here and we take 1 grid damage instead. So, but that's if we can find a way to break free. And we are a couple spots short of being able to do that. If we could get Steve here, we could rock here. I actually don't know if it actually still does push damage when it goes in the water. And this run is just gone absolutely south so fast. It's crazy. What we can do is Steve could lob a shot here, which would break you free. But unfortunately, the grappling hook only ever pulls things to you, and you to terrain, which is really annoying. So I'd love to be able to... Like, the number of times I'd rather pull the hook mech to my mechs than the other way around is crazy. I think Lily's dead. I think Lily's dead. If we want to keep this run going, I think Lily is dead. Because we have to stop this guy. The centipede has to be stopped. It's the only way to make sure we don't have a run end. Is we have to stop the centipede. Because it's going to do the full 2 damage with the full grid that we have. Unless we're lucky again. Unless we're lucky again. With a 19% chance. We also really want this power generator to be alive so we can get more grid, though. Losing Lily would be another huge blow. It gives a big boost to movement. But it never works when we're locked down. Man, the mobility is really just killing me with this team. We only have 1... Mobility has just been such a pain. We can't do... It's a damage or mobility issue. We don't have enough damage to take out guys or enough mobility to get out of the way. We could do a spin move, but then we can't move, right? So we can clear them so we don't die. But it doesn't stop us from losing Lily. Right? Because once we attack, we can't move. So... If we... all that matters is trying to sort out Lily right now. And we're out of Astro Bombs, and we don't have grappling. Man, if only we got something else other than the Astro Bomb. But there's no other options that we found that were good. Nothing that we wanted. That railgun we had on the last brute was nuts. I think we have to sacrifice Lily. I don't think we have a choice. I think we have to sacrifice Lily. Wait a second. No, we don't. No, we don't. A repair and you're alive. Never mind. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Lily has 1 health. We're okay. Never mind. We're all right. Lily has 1 health left. Holy moly. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Whew. I'm like, there's nothing we can do. Just repair. You'll be fine. Promoted. What did we get for promotion? Oh my goodness. We got a guy. Ghana. Who is this guy? Deploy anywhere on the map, damaging adjacent enemies. Oh, I'm sorry, what? That's amazing. Reactor bonus as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, this actually might be great. This might just turn us around here. How's it going, Ellie Xbox? How are you doing today? We are struggling mightily this run. I made a mistake at the very start of the stream today, and it is problematic. Alright, let's get you in here. Preemptive strike. Deploy anywhere on the map, damaging adjacent enemies. That sounds amazing. We have 2 more cores. We could bolster ourselves to doing more here, or have it so we don't take damage from the vortex. More damage or no vortex damage? I'm worried about the health, though. Could remove the preemptive strike. Well, actually, I guess we're looking at removing the preemptive strike regardless if we want to do more damage. Alright, we're going to add 2, and for now we're going to increase health and reduce damage from Vortex. And next we'll go ahead and get that damage up. Because if we can get both these stars by taking down the Scorpion Leader and protecting the Corporate Tower, we'll have 3, and that's enough for 1 more core. Hopefully. What mistake did you make with the stream? Oh, I forgot conveyors did what conveyors do, and because I forgot conveyors did what conveyors do, they moved and destroyed Silica, our top-tier, absolute super uber pilot that has been ensuring through thick and thin we survive all the time. So that's been problematic. Losing her has been a real issue. All right, going here actually forces this guy to not go anywhere. And having Hook Boy here means that we might be able to pull him out of harm's way. We're going to try and do this. This preemptive strike move thing. Yeah, so he can only attack us here. How much damage do you do? Ooh, it's not too bad. Take this guy out. Do 2 damage. We move out of the way here. Or actually, if he goes down from that, we're fine. We can eat the 2 damage. This guy's a problem. Can't pull anyone into any water. You're gonna do 1 damage there, which is annoying. Because we have 3. We only have 3 grids, so we can only take 3. We can only take 2 building damage. This guy's gonna do 4. Unacceptable. Can't let that happen. So we'll have to move him. But how? Looks like the only way we can move him is with good old Steve here. So Steve can block and move. Block this shot, eat 1 hit. You've got 6 health total here, Steve. Throw a shot here, which will push you over to block up a new Vec crawling up from underground. And saving these guys, or at least temporarily doing so. If we do that and we move Lily up, we can then pass through that lightning damage. I don't know what else you can do right now. Probably the best thing you can do is just be a conduit. Because then we can lightning and get this guy for 2 as well. Vortex is grand and all, but it does less overall damage to total amounts of people. So we'll do a massive lightning hit here, taking out that Vec. And then, well, you could do a jump and do 1 damage. You could pull yourself to actually block, so there's no damage on him. That actually might be a smart move. The other option is we just heal. You've got 6 total health that you can take, Steve. I think we're just gonna have Lily heal up and prepare for next turn. Just gonna repair the unit. We're just gonna repair. Oh, that's right, it pushes. I totally forgot about that. We still have it boxed in, though, so it can't go anywhere near the corporate tower. We're good. Ooh, a dig boy. Dig boys are scary. At least it's a normal one, so he's only got 2 health. Ooh. I think we can still lightning through everything, right? Oh my goodness, look at the chain on this one. Holy jeez. Oh my goodness, we can lightning everything. Wow. That Dig Boy created a highway for us. So this means Hornet goes down, Dig Boy goes down, Lightbug goes down, 2 more damage on the big guy. I guess then we go and hit him with Steve for a triple. And then we move. Oh, we can't move you, but that's fine. You can just you can jump to the other side maybe and do 1 extra 1 damage. I don't know. Or so yeah, 1 extra damage would be enough to take him. Wow, what a lineup! What a lineup right there. Yeah, so we move here, blast him for 3. And then Lily can do a explosion jump to do the 1 damage required to finish him off. This guy's now trapped in the corner, and that's the Explodey Boy, so he literally can't go anywhere. And he's lined up right for us to take out. We have a handful more Vec coming up. This is the second to last turn. Okay, this worked out so well. We can lightning again to go and clear. So we'll go ahead and we'll move here so we can block this position. Lightning to get rid of their explosive capability. We'll have Lily move here. We'll have Steve move here so we block any enemies from coming up. Blast this last guy. Have Lily go ahead and heal, and we just beat it because no one can come up this turn. We're just blocking all of them. Triple enemy block. Done. Oh look, there are no enemies. Oh, just end the turn. You can still do moves and stuff though. Are you sure you want to end? Yeah, we're fine. We can end here. Got him. Alright. That worked out way better than I expected. That Dig Boy came in and gave us a perfect run to take him down. Alright. Perfect defense. A very poor run, though. We took a lot of damage. We can buy something or sell something. What is this? Smoke drop? Any class. 1 time per battle. Drop on 5 tiles anywhere. Burst Beam. Burst Beam's pretty good. Pretty good one. I don't want that. Science class? I don't have a science class. Any class. Move things. Man, none of these are something I want. I want something other than the Astro Bombs. The Astro Bombs just aren't getting the job done like I want. Burst Beam's cool because it does up to 3 damage to people that are right next to us, but it gets really, really problematic with like aiming. We're just going to go ahead and we're not going to take grid. We're going to take the 1 core. We're going to call it. And with that core, we can finally do an extra damage. We'll reduce our maneuverability, but we're going to come back and grab that instead of having the vortex spin self-damage. We'll take the self-damage, it's fine. We have 5 health, we'll be okay. But now we finally do 3 damage with lightning. And we can go through buildings and objects. Massive. Alright, I think we might have started to claw our way back here. We might have been able to start clawing our way back. Oh, I didn't see what the other enemy that popped up was, but that's okay. Let's start. We're going to skip the Ice Forest. We're going to go for Tundra because that opens up these options, and then we'll go ahead and do Venting Fields next. Let's do this one first, though, and see if we can get at least 1 more grid, 1 more Lightning Bolt back before we go for a triple, like a high difficulty one. All right, let's see here. End of battle with less than 4 mech damage. Protect the power grid. Gotcha. We also have to worry about these frozen evil mechs. Oh, and an Alpha Spider. A terrifying Alpha Spider. It does. Oh, and also they regenerate at the end of the turn. And there's a pod. Nice. Okay, we gotta beat that pod. Alpha Spider's gonna land right here. Yep, had a feeling. We're locked in place here, which is unfortunate. But we'll just shoot the Alpha Spider. It's fine. Oh, you're gonna actively push the... Huh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. Oh, we can also just lightning everyone here, though. Can I move you here? I can. How much health do you have? You have 5. It's too much health. You do how much damage? 3 damage, yeah. Okay. So I think instead we're going to pull this guy into the water. Get rid of him. We'll blast this guy with a rock. If only we did 1 more damage. We are going to have to deal with the cannon and the laser mech next turn now, so we'll be unfreezing them. Actually, he'll be taking out one of them. If we lightning first. Let's stand here. So that one's down, this one's now here, but you're aiming to go take him out. When do you actually go in the turn order? Like, last? Okay. Like, very last? We'll just go ahead and get this guy, get rid of him. Because that then pushes him over so it doesn't hit anything here. And we'll go over here and we'll pull this guy in. Because then you'll take him out. He's got 1 health left. We only have 1 other Vec popping up. That'll work. We also have to deal with the spider. Oh, baby spider. Little baby spider. Spider arrive. More beetles. More scarabs. Okay. So Lily can pull this one in, or pull this one in. This guy's got how much? 5 health. Oh, that's so much health. But we can knock him into the water. If we go here. And we lightning here, that'll take him out. Better boy needs to be dealt with. What we can do is we can lightning first. Putting him in the water, clearing that one. We can move over here. Block this position. And pull the baby spider to us, right? And then we can go ahead and rock this guy. Crush him. And break ice. And we block one person that's coming up. This does count. Oh, no, that's right. No, that's right. I was going to say, oh, that's right, he's got his armor. No. So we did take 1 of the 4 damage. We just have to be careful. No more damage. Or at least less damage needs to be done. We have a lot of them coming up here in a minute. He's going to be attacking us, but he'll do no damage. That's fine. So what we can do is we could shoot this guy if we wanted. But I think instead what we do is just move Lily out of the way and we lightning here, which will take out both. So what we can do is we can rock here to block this guy from coming up. We can lightning here. Yeah, because you're locked in place. You can't move. So there's lightning here to clear them, right? And we can just go and repair and sit, and we'll take... Wait, we went down to damage. Wait. Yeah, it says end with less. I don't know why I never realized it said end with less than 4 mech damage. Yeah, if we heal, it just heals it. I don't know how I missed that. I can't believe I've missed that. I'm so surprised I've missed that. That's insane. Alright, we can move Lily over here and pull him over into the drink, and that's problem solved there. Steve can blast him for 3, and then we can lightning him for 2 and call it. That'll clear them all. Last for 3. Actually, we do 3 now, too. We want to kill him when we can, because it gets us XP, so we can level up our pilots. Alright, we're on the path to recovery here. This is huge. We're on the path to recovery. As a team, we're getting there. Time pod. Something good, come on. Ah, just a core. I'll still take it, this core could go to self-damage down, or to the preemptive strike. Really kind of all we care about, honestly. The other one would just be the ally. I mean, the extra damage doesn't matter that much. Yeah, screw to you. Do we want Preemptive Strike or Vortex? I think the Vortex is fine with the amount of health we have. Let's do Preemptive Strike instead. We just need one more... Yeah, we just need one more. One more reactor, and there's nothing else we need reactors for. This one's actually limited. We can't actually do this because we can only put 2 more reactors in this this unit. We can only have 1 more in here. We're capped reactors. We could put 3 in here, 4, I guess, but really the only one we care about is just getting the self-damage down. Alright. Let's see here. Ice Storms, if we want to try and get more power. I mean, I'm tempted to go for the Sub-Zero range and then go for Venting Fields. Maybe Sub-Zero, Glacier, then then Venting. Just so we have an extra grid. Take less than 3 grid damage, protect the coal plant. Large areas of the map periodically freeze solid. Oh, okay. We'll just land right here, I guess. We want to be in the thick of things with this guy anyway. Oh, Siren Regeneration literally cancels that out. That's super sad. Oh, we're locked in position. That's not good. And we're all gonna get frozen. When does the freeze happen? Freeze happens second. We can clear one. So he'll be frozen, so we don't have to worry about him. This guy's the one we need to take out. When he's frozen, I think he still does annoying things. We can come down... Oh, do we want to just get, like, full frozen? It's a team? This isn't good. We can come down here and pull this guy over. We're still dealing with grid damage. Oh, where's Silica when you need her? I don't have water I can pull you into. I think if I pull her up 2, she shoots off map. I think. This guy does 5 damage, by the way, so we would actually die if he actually hit us. Actually, we can Vortex. That actually saves this whole problem. He gets moved over, you get moved over, and then we're frozen solid. Which is not good, but it also blocks. So Vortex, I think we're going to Vortex Fist this one. And then we have to deal with these 2 that are going to knock out a ridiculous amount of our grid. He has 3 damage, so we can actually absorb the damage if we have to. Actually, he'll be frozen. What am I talking about? He's frozen. We don't have to worry about him. Only we can go here. So if we Vortex Fist these guys around, we're going to take 2 damage, so then we'll take a 3rd one from blocking the Vec. This guy will take 2 damage and still have 1 health left. This guy needs to get sorted. We need to clear him. This guy does 3 damage. We can soak the 3 damage if we're willing to take out this guy. So if we moved here, and then we backed up here, we could pull him to us and shoot him. Get rid of him. We'll eat the damage. It's only half of our health. We can eat that. That'll get moved, but then we'll end up being frozen solid. How do we block this guy and move us out? How do we get Ghana moved? We can go here. With Vortex, he'll get moved here, you'll get moved here. We can actually pull you over 1. I think this works. So we can blast this guy so they don't get passive healing anymore. We can spin to win to get them out of the way so you're not doing damage and you're not doing... Oh, no, you still do 5 damage. So if I move you, you just die. We could do the same thing, but bring you here. Move you back 1 if we reset. It's dangerous, but we need all 3 of them active. If we move here, we can get it done. Because you can Vortex. You can pull here, right? So you'll take 3 damage. Let me take that one out. Then we're just gonna have to repair. So you're frozen solid, so don't have to worry about you. You attack, you attack. We body block. You get pushed back 1. Very damaged. You block an enemy coming up. Okay, good. Good. Not bad. You can live with those. This one does a lot of damage here, so you still have to worry about him. So we can rock this guy. We can't do this because that'll take us out. Ideally, I have his heal at this point. Lightning will do 2 damage left. 2 health left. We could rock him. So we could move Lily here. We could move Steve here. Steve could shoot this guy. We could lightning these guys. And you could pull him back 1. Which would clear both of these. Still just deal with 3 of them, but you'll still only have 1 health, which is not what I want, but it's fine. You'll get the job done. It's unfortunate. It just is what it is. Only having 1 health is not great. Oh, the spider. Oh, not the spider. If only this frost could be in a useful spot. That's pretty bad. Oh man, Lily is locked in again with nothing to do. Poor health. Okay, so we can just use you to shoot down the spider. We've gone here to go and lightning this guy. Clear him. Actually, we could... No, we can't. We don't have the health. Ah! If we had the health, we could Vortex. We take 1 damage. If we do that, we die. If we could do that, we could take out both, which would have been really nice. But we can just go ahead and lightning here. Which means... Well, you can't really even pull this guy out. Actually, this guy couldn't even. That guy would get you. Yeah, so we can move Donna here to go hit this guy. We can pull you here so you get hit by this guy. And we can then move Steve here and Boulder here. We can move Steve here so that Steve doesn't get locked in there. And Boulder here, so then we're only dealing with 1, 2, 3 Vec. One of them with 1 health. Yeah, I think that's good. Boulder block. Ah, I forgot we unlock him if we did that. That's fine. Should still be okay. Should still be alright. Oh, I got a level. Oh, there's a mech reactor. We actually don't need another reactor. Sick. That's enough. We can use the reactor on something else then. That's good. Lightning bug. Okay. Alright, big freeze over here. We can ignore that. We can ignore that. We can ignore that. Wow, we can ignore every single attack here and be fine. Nice. We can literally ignore every attack. We just have to get out of the way. So we could go here. Blast you. Bring Lily here. Bring Ghana here. Lightning through for damage. And you can seal. Alright. Got it. Woo! Holy moly. How's it going, Strong? How are you doing today? We're getting there. Slow and steady, we're getting there. Promoted, that was big. Reactor, huge. Alright, with that reactor, bam. We now no longer take damage when we do a spin to win, which is big. We could aim for more damage, but that's fine. Which means the next reactor we get goes... I guess it goes here. Unless we find something better than the auto shields. Alright, so we now have most of our power grid back. Let's see. If we do doubles, if we do a double 2 and we get the double 2 here, then the 4, 6, 8, we'll get 8 out of that. Because then if we can get the 2 on headquarters, we'll have 8. Which will give us 2... they'll give us 2 reactors in 1 purchase, or 2 reactors and 2 grid power. I think we'll do that. Instead of going for this. Go for Glacier Cliff. Freeze and defeat both robots. Look past the malfunctioning aggression and see them as living beings. Okay, so we have to freeze them and keep them alive. Yikes. Okay, we'll land here, because otherwise that breaks them. It's no good. Guess we'll put the hook bot here and boulder there. Best we can do. Sion's gonna heal him immediately after that, but we can at least deploy directly here. Okay, wow. So Boulder Boy could go here and hit him. Which would then give Freeze Tank space to move here and hit this guy. This guy's a laser, though. So we can move Hook here and pull Laser here. So he'll do, what, 3 damage to this guy. And we can step to the side. And lightning. No, because then that'll, well, let's see this real quick. Alright, so if we hit him first, so they don't passively heal, we move Lily over and we pull. The lightning is now here. We move Frosty Boy here. Freeze him so he's not attacking. I think, oh, we can't lightning now because he's there. He's there now. We can't lightning them. We don't want to lightning them either. We could move over and do 2 damage here. But then he's only going to do 2 damage as well, because we'll move him to a 2 damage zone. And here we'll kill him. Couldn't do it here because it would knock it into the artillery mech. This guy, I should have put him here. My bad. Lightning will also take him out. Alright, best we can do is move here and do a twist. That way he'll have only 1 health left. Best I can do. Okay. Need to freeze this guy. That's not good. Well, actually, we can push him. That's good. Okay. Lightning is still a huge problem. But if we blast here, it'll push him over here, and he'll lightning down. He'll laser down the line, missing. He'll get pushed over and shoot down the line and miss as well. This guy will be cleared, which then means this is the only one left we have to deal with. Which we cannot get to. But we could come here and pull him up so he gets lasered. Laser Boy will do... Was it 4, 3, 2? He'll do 2 damage, so he'll be off by 1 damage. We could also move... here in lightning. In there, when he's been moved up. No, but when he was standing in front of the laser guys. That's not gonna work. Maybe we just... And we can move you up and shoot him so he doesn't even laser. Maybe. Probably best if we just stop them from lasering, right? Well, let's start with this, because this is the clear starting point here. If we moved up and we ice him, did that refreeze the floor? Huh, looks like it did. Pull you there. I guess we just... Do we want to just stand on the fire and block? Do we just want to stand on the fire and block? Now let's come down here and lightning. Lightning for 3, just a quick little zap. So now he doesn't matter what he does this turn. He's going to do nothing, because he'll burn at the start of the turn. That's fine. Oh, nice. This guy's on fire already, so you can only get 1 lob off, and then he's done. We are too far away to get you up there, sadly. That's annoying. Alright, so again, fire damage goes first. So number 4 and number 7 are going to take 1 damage regardless. We'll take 2, that's fine. This is the one we have to worry about. And currently, no one can get over there. The Freeze Boy can. We can actually move here and freeze him. Let's pull ourselves over here. If that's the case, we can just lightning both of them. I don't see why not. And we'll definitely want to block this from coming up regardless. So if we block this from coming up, because this is the second to last turn, this last one's going to come up as a surprise, right? This one doesn't matter if we had to lightning him or not, because A, this guy's fully leveled up anyway, and B, he dies at the top of the round. So it doesn't really matter. So instead we'll just move over here and lightning this one down. Freeze this guy stopping his attack. And we'll just pull ourselves out of harm's way. And call it there. We'll have a little bug here. So we'll only have these 2 we have to deal with because this is being blocked. They both only have 1 health too. That's easy. So we can just move out of the way. Ooh, not quite. We can just move out of the way here. Boulder. And we just lightning that one. And we can just heal and you can shoot that way. You're good. Nice. Done. Taken care of. That was straightforward. Wasn't too hard. Alright, last one. I really want to go do the venting fields if we can help it, but this is going to be a tough one. We now have 5 grid, so we have a lot more potential to survive now. You lose if this reaches 0. Alright, defend the factories. So we've got these 2 factories in the back here, as well as the defense lab, which is here. So there's a lot of defense we need to do. This is going to be really tough. Especially when all the enemies are alphas. Jeez. It's no good spot to land you, though. You guys have 4 health. Land you here. So if instead I land him here. Oh, he doesn't do damage to the. Okay, I thought he would do damage to buildings. He doesn't. Good. Adjacent enemy. Okay, adjacent enemies specifically. Good. I just want to make sure we're not going to just lose grid randomly, right? That would be very bad. We'll put you over here, and we'll put you here. This way, if we do a lightning off of you, this one will go down. Oh my goodness, the pod's here. Jeez. I could use another pod for sure. That's unfortunate. Not touching. Those are touching. Touching. That's not touching. Oh my goodness, it's right. And they're going to be making hostile mechs, too. Holy moly, it's going to be brutal. All right. What are we looking at? 1, 2 that are... 3 that are threatening, 4 that are threatening buildings. We have to deal with 4 threats. If only Silica was here, we'd bring you here and we just zap twice. Problem solved. You barely survived from that too. Take 4 damage out of 5 health. That would clear all but this one, which we could just blast, and then we'd be in the clear. Only 1 Beck coming up and this one done. We still had Silica piloting. Three damage is a good start. We'll have to eat the 3 damage this guy's going to give to us, though, if we want to block this one fully. We can't pull with these guys. There's no safe place for us to pull him to in the line. So if we move you back and we blast here, it would block the Firefly's attack and do 1 damage to you. We could then move you here. And so then lightning would still do the 3 damage required to clear the Scarab. Then the normal Firefly would go down, and the Beetle would then take 3 out of its 5 health. So then we'll have Firefly with 2 health, the Beetle with 2 health, the Scarab with 3 health, excuse me, this guy, and another one. So we'll still be dealing with 5 enemies. And we'll be taking 5 total mech damage. I think that's what we're going to need to do, though. Yeah, I think that's what we gotta do. That'll at least stop us from taking any grid damage here. Oh, I forgot we go through the... I forgot we go through the rock. I forgot we go through the rock. The fire's going to take this guy out, so don't have to worry about him. I forgot we go through the rock. I forgot that was a thing.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I think I think this worked out better than I could have hoped for. Is that what just happened? Did this just go, like, as well as possible? Wild. I totally forgot about the rock. Ow. That's online. Beetles. Alpha beetles are brutal. They have so much health. We have to take this guy out. This guy we can get out of the way of. This guy's gonna get sworded. Cannot get to him from here. We can lightning this guy. We can move here and pull. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4 and block. Actually, if we do that, this guy's got 2 health. 3 health. We'll get pushed into it and still do 1 grid damage even if we block like this, though. We're willing to sacrifice this one. Could move Steve here, hit this guy for 3, pull him over, bring Ghana down here, lightning through everyone again. I mean, if we're gonna do that, we move Steve up so we don't take as much damage, but still. We're guaranteed taking this damage from this guy, this cannon mech. We do that. Is there a way for us to stop him? Just too much health. The only other option we have is to sacrifice the time pod. Blasting here to push him over. Moving you up here to shock this guy. We can also bring Lily here and pull it into the fire. Well, the other option is we can Vortex. Which clears the problem. Okay, you know, Vortex does it. It clears the first guy, so he's not even going to hurt the pod, because he'll be dead first. This guy will get moved down, so then he'll attack the mountain and do nothing. We can then get you, Steve, to shoot this guy and clear him. And then we can actually come over here and have Lily either pick that up or just block. Okay, yeah, we'll Vortex. So that clears. Actually, we can go here and take him out. That way we can secure the pod. We can go here to block, and if so long as this guy doesn't fly, he's going to be trapped there and can't do anything. Okay. As long as he can't fly or is in a leaper, and you jump. Okay. Ah, he's a leaper. He'll jump. Dang. No. Okay, good. Yeah, lightning mech, good. Actually, lightning, that's perfect. Yeah, it checks out. Yeah, it's pretty good to me. You have to stand here to create the chain now. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. That'll do. We can block or block ourselves. I can't do both, sadly. Yeah. None of these are in a line where we can do that. One's already moved. In which case... Oh, if we go here, we push you, so no, we have to go right there. We'll do that there. This will be the only one we have to worry about. It's fine. Alright. Alright, that worked out. My goodness. Some of these lightning chains are insane. Oh, easy. Okay. He's just gonna lock us down here, but he can't actually attack. So I think It's over? Lightning, so he dies by lightning. Ooh, don't do that. You don't even have to fight this thing. It's fine. Just heal yourself. It's fine. Still lightning and losing another pilot. It's fine. Spider will have to run. Oh no, it just expires. Perfect. All right, and that's it. That's it. Something good. Reactor bummer. All right, final one. Final one. We have to deal with a mega beetle. A beetle leader. It's gonna be real tough. And a spider. Gross. We're gonna land right here. We're gonna land here and here. There we go. Alright, perfect. I like that. He can't die going in the water, by the way. But nothing there, sadly. Well, that's not good. We'll probably have to do a big jump here. Know anything? Know anything but the giant slime? Yeah, that giant slime was crazy. Who goes first? He goes first. How much damage does this guy do? 3 damage. Not enough to kill it. He also lights everything on fire he goes across, and he doesn't die in the water. We can take this one out with lightning, so we can move out of the way and lightning this guy. This guy will do 4 damage. Annoying. We could also just blast him. We can get Steve here and we can blast him for 3. We can then move Lily here and pull this guy to us. He'll do 3 damage to clear... Well, this guy's already gonna be dead, so never mind. I really want to get this spider out. I don't want to deal with more alpha spiders. I hate the alpha spiders. I mean, I guess we could also squash him instead, and then lightning this guy. Which would take out this spider too. If we brought Steve back and blasted this guy, and moved Donna here, and lightninged here, that would clear out both of these. This guy would be down too. And then we can take Lily. And if Lily wants to go and save this, Lily's gonna have to eat a hit. 3 damage hit here. But Lily could move here and pull to here. And then that shot will miss. And you'll get hit. You'll bounce into it doing 1 damage. Taking 1 extra damage. A lot of damage. Well, actually, wait a second. No, wait a second. Wait a second. Number 1 is going to push number 2 into A2. So number 1 is actually going to make sure number 2 doesn't actually hit us at all. So you can completely ignore that. So yeah, we can move Steve back, blast this guy. We can move Ghana up, lightning the whole thing, clearing that out. We can then move Lily here to block incoming enemy and just prepare and wait. He'll clear all that, so now there's a bunch of extra water here. And that goes. Now we just need to focus on him. He took 1 extra damage from that. So no extra enemies. Alright, that worked out really well. Man, it's taking a minute, but I'm finding the moves. Unfortunately, I want to pull you into the water, but there's fire here now. No good. This guy's got some health left, so what we can do is we can double up with you two, and we'll take him out. That's fine. We can actually use you as a conduit, too. So if we go here and here, we can lightning through to clear. Right? Lily, you're definitely gonna have to heal up. But then we can at least clear the big boy. We still have 4 more Vec coming up, and we've got a pretty damaged Lily, unfortunately. Jeez, we've got 3 more alphas. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so 3 of them are threatening. 1 of them is doing nothing. If he's threatening, if we move, he's threatening, and this one's threatening. We can move to here, and lightning through. We can move to here, and we can pull. And then we can blast after we lightning. And that should clear. There we go. Lily's going to be down to 1 health after this. Perfect block, well done. Don't die, Lily. Don't die, I believe. Alright, no, we got this. So then again, we can blast with lightning. And we can pull. There we go. Alright. Great success. Good golly. Alright, we did it. Somehow we're still running. Ooh. Network armor passive. All mechs gain 1 health. Or we can get Archimedes. Move again after shooting. What? Holy Archimedes. Or grid power. This is also a perfect island. We didn't fail a single thing. We didn't take any grid damage at all. Or wait, no, we didn't fail any objectives, rather. We took grid damage. We didn't fail any objectives. We got a perfect point. Plus 1 extra health is quite nice. It just makes us beefier across the board. We don't heal over time, but it's just plus 1 total health. Archimedes is really good. Plus 1 mech move, and also 1 XP out from leveling up. We don't know what that's going to be, especially because the next thing is the main island, right? How's it going, Alex? How's it going, Astro Galaxy? How are you doing today? Hello, hello. I'm tempted to take Archimedes, honestly. Extra health is nice, but we actually have a pretty beefy team. Moving again after shooting is nuts. Which would be great. I think we'd swap out Lily with Archimedes. We're gonna take Archimedes. Because now Archimedes is unlocked, and we can always start a run with Archimedes if we choose. Mercury Fist. 4 damage, 1 use per battle. Phase Cannon. To a projectile that phases through objects. What? Yeah, I want that one. That sounds insane. Light tank, you can place a light tank, deployable tank. Push beam. Science only. 1 use per battle. Yeah, we're gonna get that phase cannon. That thing sounds insane. Phase shield applies shields to buildings it passes through. Holy moly, it's insane. Oh, that's so good. It's damage. Oh my goodness, it's damage. We're gonna get rid of this thing. Get rid of the Astro Bomb. Get rid of it. Don't want it anymore. Be gone. We can use it for grid. Actually, we can also drop Lily. Plus 3 move at the start is really nice, but I think I would rather have Astro Galaxy, which we can move again after shooting. So we can move, shoot, move. Enemies should surrender now, right? Yeah, we're gonna bring Archimedes in here. We'll get Fire and Forget. Fire and Forget is amazing. going to sell Lily off. We don't need her anymore. We get 2 cores. Yeah, nothing else we wanted here. Nothing else we wanted here. I mean, we could swap out the auto shields for something else. But the only thing we could get would be the light tank, which I don't want. So we have 3 more power. We can increase damage by to 2. Then we have 1 more power somewhere. There's literally nowhere else to put it but in shield ally here. On the grappling hook. This change alone might be enough. We now have an additional push ability that also does damage. We have 2 shielding abilities, one on mechs, which we almost never use, but one on buildings, which could be very, very good. And we now have a fire forget. So we move, shoot, move. Oh my god, it's amazing. Or we shoot, move if we're stuck in place. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. Archimedes is crazy. And after the first round, with just 1 kill, we'll unlock something else. Either more grid defense, more health, more movement, something. Another reactor, which would be totally worthless. Hopefully we don't get an extra reactor, but that's, holy moly, it's amazing. Yeah, if it gets an extra reactor, there's literally nothing for us to spend on. It'd be funny. But we're probably going to save Archimedes for the next run. Archimedes seems amazing, this shoot and forget. Either that or we'll keep Ghana. We're going to keep Ghana or Archimedes, one or the other. Anna. Alright, let's get 2 more power. We're now at maximum power. We're ready to go. Let's do this thing. We're gonna jump in immediately. Lightning Boy goes here. We'll go hook and rock. Just going straight into it. Get this done. Testing the moral of the base. Let's do this thing. We got this. Yeah, okay, we'll move. Crab boy. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Ooh, that's not so fine. So you can move Archimedes here and just push. Doing 2 damage after 3. So that'll clear these guys. This one's the issue here. So we're not going to be able to deal with him. Yet. Unless... we move Steve here and we shoot this thing, so it doesn't explode. We can then lightning through here to clear these guys. And then we can just shoot him out of the way and then block. Which would be better. Actually, the other option would be to do a spin, but not quite as good. Lightning them down. Blast. And we can move. Oh my goodness, that's nuts. That's so good. Alright, so we can block 2 new Vec coming up. We're only going to have 2 health remaining on Steve, though, so Steve's going to need to go and heal up here. Got some big blocks, though. We do not want to stand here. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so what we can do is we can actually move here. We got, what, 2 health? It's fine. We can move here. Do we heal or do we block more? clear this guy. We can pull him into the auto death space. Right, the guaranteed death space there. We can heal, or we can also block this spot. We're gonna block the spot. Can't heal, though. Yeah, we're gonna leave you where you are. Archimedes, you're fine. But we're gonna have to heal Steve next turn. Steve has to be healed next turn. He's got 1 health. Level up. Our Archimedes, what'd you get? What'd you get, Archimedes? Crab and Scorpion. Okay, it's fine. We're only dealing with 2 Vec. That's fine. We can deal with that. It's fine. We can deal with that. We can just leave you here and heal. Archimedes, what'd you get? +1 reactor. Dang it. Total waste. Good for the next run. Good if we can keep him for the next run. Good to keep him in the next run. But totally worthless in this one. I was hoping maybe like health or movement. But that's fine. Alright, so we just have to make it through 2 more turns. This turn and 1 more. It's a lot of Vec coming up here. We could shoot this guy. Or we could pull him. How much damage? Ah, he goes 3rd. Bummer. This guy's the problem. We have to sort him out. Actually, we can spin to win. What am I talking about? A spin will do it. Because a spin will bring him down 1, so he'll shoot here and here, right? And then we can go ahead and we can move Archimedes here. Push. And then move Archimedes back. So then he'll not only be on fire, he'll also be shooting these 2 spots. Missing. He will also be moved over here so he won't get any attack damage done. So we can do that. Alright, so he's on fire now. And then we can move Archimedes up. Actually blocks another one, that's huge. Blast you down. Move back. Now here's the problem. If we had 1 more health, we could actually do this. And get the block, hold the line block for Vec coming up. If we had 1 more health. We don't have 1 more health. We can't do it. Well, actually, it's not going to work anyway because he's gonna burn out before then. So never mind, doesn't matter. So we're just gonna heal and hold the line. Just heal and hold the line. Just don't let him up. It's fine. Oh my goodness, Archimedes. Between having this phase cannon and Archimedes, this is insane. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Ooh, a dig boy. Oh, a massive Scion. Not bad. Not good. We have to take him out immediately. He has to die. Oh, actually, we can get out of the space here. That's fine. But he has to die. He does 1 damage to people regardless. Okay, so he actually does die. But after he does Scion Tentacles, which is not good. This is problematic. 3 damage will go down. This guy needs to go down. We need damage on him. So if I move Archimedes here, even with shield, he dies. We've taken too much damage blocking. We can afford some grid damage. It's only 2 grid. We can afford a little bit of grid damage. We've got 7 total. I've targeted. Sound will do 1 damage to all friendly units every turn. Yeah. We could phase through and hit him. That's crazy. Lightning's fine enough. If Archimedes moves here and shoots here, we'll get that guy low. You still can't lightning if you're standing here. I want to shoot this guy. Doesn't really matter. One's fully leveled. Jeez. That 1 damage is what I'm worried about. I just don't want to have to deal with it, because then we just have to sit you to the side and heal. I'd rather get rid of him. But there's no other benefit for shooting with that guy. We might as well bring Archimedes here and shoot him. Move you here and shoot him. And that'll take out those two. We can't lightning. Although we can spin to win, actually. That does so much. Hold on. We can spin to win to start with. My good gracious, look at this. That guy goes in the drink. That guy dies. That guy gets pushed. Yeah. That just clears that. Which means we can go here. Blast you down. You can just push him so he doesn't do anything. You're good where you're at, Archimedes. You're fine. Alright, nice. Alright, phase 1 complete. Prepare for phase 2. The most difficult part. Phase 2. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. Lightning bug leader. Sort him out. Sending down more pylons. We must construct additional pylons. Alright, here they are. Give me those Renfield bombs. There we go. Defend them with your life. Oh, wait, only one. Why do I feel like we were supposed to have 2 Renfield bombs? Weird. Okay. Oh, it just says the Renfield bomb. I don't know why I always thought there were 2. Isn't there normally 2? Okay. Let's see here. So we can come here and we can lightning these guys. Not enough, though. Bomb prototype mission maybe has 2. Oh, you're right. Bomb prototype mission does have 2. You're right. That is correct. We can move here and shoot this guy out of the way, giving us a shield, and pushing him onto this one, blocking a Vex spawn. Unfortunately, Dig Boy will do the 2 damage. Spin to win won't work here. Just do 1 and won't push. We can... Problem is, I have these 2 deal with these. The issue is we have... oh, this guy attacks both directions. He attacks first. He does 4 damage. Holy, that's a lot of damage. But the problem is we have 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies attacking. And we only have 3 guys. So one of these guys has to deal with 2 of them for this to work. And it doesn't look like we have a way to do that. We're the only one that could go there. Well, the other option is we could go and we could lob a thing here, but it's not going to do enough damage. I think it would be more important to deal with these 2, because if we throw the rock here, it'll push this guy over so he'll miss, and it'll block an enemy. And we go here and we get a shield on this, and we'll push him over, and it'll block an enemy, but this will then end up taking damage. Because of the 2-way shot, because it shoots both ways. That's not going to quite do it. Never mind. Keep reading, this guy shoots both directions. Troublemaker, that's for sure. Currently looking at taking 4 grid damage. This is pretty bad. mean, the other option is we could bring here and pull him here. He'll take 4 damage from getting shot, and he'll take 1 damage from blocking, so he'll go down at the end of it, so he won't get any attacks off. We'll still end up taking 2 grid damage here, and then we can have these 2 focus on these guys to clear out that, so we only take 2 grid damage. We'll also only have 3 Vec to deal with. This guy, and this guy. Actually, if we're willing to tank some damage, and I think we are, Archimedes can pull and then stand here, so we're actually only dealing with 2 Vec, which should give us a leg up. I think we do that. Archimedes is going to move here. Well, we'll take 3 damage, actually, because we'll have the one digging up underneath us, but still. That'll work. And lightning through. Blast him. Okay, let me end it. We have rocks falling. We're gonna have to go and heal him up, unfortunately. We're gonna lose a turn with him at some point. We are gonna lose that power. There was a 22% chance that we got it, but it happens. Ooh, dead points. Okay, we gotta move everyone. Well, that's a scary threat spot, but we can also move him out of space here. Holy Jesus, so many Vec coming up. We can move here. We'll be down to 1 health, though, but we can phase cannon this guy up and still block this position. We can... That's going to disappear. I want to block more enemies. So if we moved like this to block them, the environment goes first, so this is going to disappear, so it means we only get 1 more Vec. Oh my goodness, and we can push them on here so we don't get any new Vec. No, it works. No, we don't get any new Vec. Alright. All Vec are blocked. And that's our 4. Achievement unlocked! Yes! We did it. Right at the very end, too. Close calls on it, too. We did it. 1, 2, 3, and... achievement. Hold the line. Achievement unlocked! Alright. Alright, now let's get focused on this. Unfortunately, we're down to Archimedes only having 1 health, so we need Archimedes to heal. ASAP. And the Renfield bomb is a problem. Here's the question. Oh, we cannot shield the Renfield bomb. Okay, here's another question. We can pull the Renfield bomb. We can pull the Renfield bomb. And it'll get a shield. So we can actually go here and pull the bomb here. It would get a shield. Because it's an allied unit, apparently. Unit status. Yeah, it's an allied unit. So it gets a shield. And it's the same shield icon. So it'll block it and not blow up because it's got a shield. And there will be no one jumping up next turn, so it'll be fine. Just a big paperweight that can go, yeah, what could go wrong? Yeah, it's just when we shield it, so then it's fine. So yeah, we can move here. We can move here. We can lightning to clear that guy. Or we can just eat literally only solely 1 damage. Actually, we can kill him. What am I talking about? Hold on. Wait. Or we can... Oh, and actually we can't because we knock him over there. We just have to move him. That's fine. We can then just move up here and pull him back. Giving him the shield that we need. But clearing him would be nice. We still block this one so we don't get another one. We take another damage. So when we take 1 damage, we'll take 2 damage. We'll still have 3 health, so that's fine. And we can just leave you here. And we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 Vec on the final turn with 5 grid. Which is entirely doable. Okay. So we blast him, which puts him in trouble. Pop up here, pull it. He's got a shield. And we're going to stand here. Try and create a little barrier here. And then we can actually bring us down here, and we can whirlwind this guy. No. Break that. We can't lightning either, because we kill it. I think we're just going to sit pretty. Just repair the mech and look pretty. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Were the bombs going to lava? Yeah, that's why we needed to go sort that out. Otherwise we'd have bomb problems. Then they're taking some serious damage. It's fine. We're good, we're good. Alright, we only have 4 Vec we have to deal with now. And we've locked them into this zone. Oh, weird. Is this guy just not going to get hit with that, I guess? Yeah, as you can see on the ground tile on the bottom right over here, it says it's just ground tile, not ground tile with tentacles. So I guess it's fine. All right, so we can move our comedians out of the way here. I can go here. We can pull this one so it goes. Then I'll just flat miss. Can't exactly lightning. This is the final turn, so we just need to not lose grid. It doesn't matter. As long as they don't lose too much grid. And they're currently only threatening 4 grid, and we have 5. So, we got him. Tentacles go first. We can actually go here and do this. And then pull this guy into tentacles as well. And then we can just go... No, not there. We can go here and twist. Twist and shout. Yeah. Easy. And tentacles clear them out. Done. Bam! Alright, we pulled this from the edge of defeat. Well, oh my goodness, we managed to pull this back from the edge of defeat. That's insane. We are out of here. Get out of here, team. Get up and run. We gotta go. Oh my goodness, that was way too close for comfort. Boom. Squad victory. Beat the game with 4 different squads. Nice. We only beat the game with 4 squads? That can't be right. I have to double check that. Can't be right. I could have sworn we've done it with more squads. Have we only played with 4 squads? Rift, Judo, Fire, this one, and I'm blanking. Oh my goodness, maybe. Who's going back with us? So the options are Steve, who's got 2 mech health and a mech reactor. Ghana, which has the deploy anywhere, 3 grid defense, and 1 reactor, or Archimedes, which is move after shooting, 1 move, 1 reactor. As much as I do like the deploy anywhere from Ghana, Archimedes is taking over. Oh my goodness, yes please. This new guy is almost as good as Silica. It's Silica's counterpart, is essentially, because this one allows double movement with an attack, and Silica allowed double attack with no movement. Oh, I guess we failed with the Zenith Guard. Wait, did we fail with the Riftwalkers too? We did! We've won with the Rusting Hulks, the Berserkers, Blitzkrieg, Flame Behemoths, and Judo. We actually failed with both of these. We didn't actually succeed. Crazy! Okay. don't know why I thought we did. Then again, this charge mech was a real problem until we ended up finally getting the rail cannon, which was really good. We really struggled. Does make sense. This is our first run, our first ever playthrough was with these guys. So yeah, understandable. I struggled with the Rift Walkers. I was learning. We were learning. Flame Behemoths are still is wild for me thinking about it. Originally, these guys were awful. I was very much not a fan. But then learned that they actually are really good. It turns out they're actually really good. And 5 enemies burning simultaneously. Kind of surprised we didn't get that one. This one's just not going to happen for a long time. Complete 2 corporate islands in under 30 minutes. It's not happening for a long time. That's how they get significantly better. And we never upgraded to Dash Punch. We only upgraded to, we never upgraded the Dash. Or if we did, I don't remember it. Only 5 or more tiles away. Yeah, we just never did that. Anyway, we can unlock another one. Cataclysm. Who are these guys? Cataclysm. Armed with the RST earth-shattering technology, these mechs can turn the very land against their foes. Pitcher mech? Triptych? Triptych? I guess. And drill. Alright, so what is this? Hydraulic lifter. Throw an adjacent unit and damage it. Nice. I like that. Triple rocket. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Pushing and damaging. At least there's building immunity as an option, so that's good. This is just range and more damage. Drill. Oh. What? On kill crack adjacent. +1 damage, +1 damage. Wow, okay. Unstable ground, crack 10 tiles in one mission. Core of the earth to drop 10 enemies into pits on one island. Destroy 20 mountains in one game. Wow. Okay. I don't know about those guys. Those guys make me nervous. I'm super excited to try out the Aegis. Because this reminds me of, I can't remember what they're, like the heavy unit from Gladius, the yield game Gladius, where it had an ability where you could just flip enemies around, make them look the wrong way. The mirror shot's going to be interesting, the Janus cannon. And the cryo launcher is really weird because we freeze ourselves. I don't know about that one. That one's going to be weird. But I think that's what we're going to be playing next. We can go Frozen next. Mist Eater sounds really wild. We end up healing in the mist. Sending smoke repairs mechs and removes smoke. Really interesting. I think I'm gonna go with the Frozen next. And for Archimedes, we'll probably not put him in the Ice Mech. That doesn't make any sense. Probably put him in the Aegis to start. And maybe put him in Mirror later. Maybe. But we're gonna be ending it here. As I mentioned, it's a short stream today. I have to get up very early tomorrow. I have to get up much earlier than normal tomorrow. So I need to go to bed pretty much immediately. But we'll be back again. If I'm too tired, we'll play this again tomorrow. Or we'll play this on the weekend. One or the other. We'll play it again within a week, one way or another. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a good morning, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you tomorrow for one game or another, whether it be Into the Breach or RimWorld. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.